Hi guys, and welcome to FX Market Strategy. Today is the 21st and we're going to have the forecast from Monday the 23rd to Friday the 27th of December. Watch out, this is the last week of the year. The next Monday is going to be December the 30th, and we're going to have many days. The market is off on holidays and stuff. So watch out for flash crash or any sudden move at the end of the year. This is a big potential for any kind of crash to happen. Last year we all remember the Japanese yen crash and Australian as well, so watch out for something like that. Okay, so the euro dollar index, as we expected last week, to bounce back from this level. If you can see here the dollar index in the 4-hour time frame, a little bit is going towards the downside, but I don't think it's gonna be crashing. If it's gonna go towards the downside, this is a daily, it's gonna be really slow. Okay, nothing fast, nothing major. So the Feds are not gonna go for either side very fast. The Feds are taking their time, playing the game as it goes. So they may depreciate the dollar a little bit, but not much. So maybe the dollar will be decreasing over time, but very slightly, nothing major. So I don't expect any major crash in the dollar index. Okay. So as you can see here, they have this high here. This is a lower high, this low, this is a lower low. The market did bounce back as we expected last week to here. So what we do expect a further up to this level, which is below that one, then falling back down. When it comes back down, it should fall below that low to make a lower low. Okay, so this is a new channel we expect to go through. Okay, so we'll be going towards the downside a little bit, but we're still gonna buy and sell the dollar. So we're gonna sell those highs and we're gonna buy those lows at the middle. You don't really want to trade. Okay, you want to kind of hit the low and hit the high. Those are the two best places you can make a trade. So you can see this high. Okay, this is a lower high, and if you come here, this is low, but this is a lower low. So what we expect now, this to continue going up to make a lower high, okay, then bounce back to make a lower low. This is our expectation to go like this. Okay, so we'll move to the next one after the dollar index, to the euro. You can see the euro is moving in this channel right here, back and forth. So what we expect the euro to have a correction up, then come back down all the way to the bottom of this channel. Okay, so if we move here, this is the euro index have been ranging this channel. Okay, slightly towards the downside, but nothing major. Okay, so euro also watch out. You know, the European news and all that stuff may be pushing towards the downside. And also, if you look at the MACD here, we need a little bit of correction, then we need to go further. Okay, so we need to see something like this here, all the way down like this before we go up. So what could happen, you can get a correction like this, then come back down like this. That's what we want to see here. Okay, so the euro has a little bit of correction, then coming back down. The pound index, this is very important because you can see here in the daily time frame. Remember, you guys, when we were here on all the bad news coming from the Brexit after the prime minister, resigned and all that stuff, then the pound kept pushing down, and at that time started bouncing back up on all the good news and general election, all that stuff. So now, because the general election last week, we've got this huge candle, 500 pips gap. All of us were, from here to here, jumped like 500 pips. Then last week, after Mr. Johnson, he said that he's just gonna get out of the European Union, whether a deal or no deal or whatever. Then that was actually bad for the pound, so it keeps pushing down. What we expect now, you can see this trend line down here, okay, which starts from down here. There is another one here. So at least we need to come to this trend line, test it. Then after we test it, we're gonna see also what the news. So watch out in January, if actually they get no deal and they get out with a hard exit, this may send the pound really down. Okay, so watch out for this. So at least we need to trade, sell the pound in the small time frames, keeps pushing down further down to this trend line at that area. And also the MACD should be, if you look at the MACD, this is very important. 4 days in a row has been coming down. Okay, so what we want to see actually, we want to see this to come down all the way here, like this. Then after it comes to this area, we have to watch it. It's gonna come down or it's gonna bounce back. If it's gonna bounce back, this will be a good entry for a buy. Here was a very good entry to sell, and there is a high probability this is gonna actually continue going down for the pound index. Okay, so the pound, we're still looking to sell the pound to to this trend line, which is going to be the 0 line in the MACD. The second index we have is the franc index, and you can see the franc pushed up a little bit, then came back down. What we're looking for is a strong down move in the franc index. Okay, so you can see this was a big uptrend move right here. Then all that stuff was like going down, but nothing really strong. This is in a correction. Do you think this is gonna go up? I don't think so. I think this is gonna push back down right here. Okay, so I think the franc is gonna go farther down, is not gonna go up. Okay, the second one is Japanese yen. Watch out this one, because this started giving a sell signal in the 4-hour time frame. Okay, if you look at the MACD here, however, the prices were kind of going up, but the MACD has been reversing and going down here. So watch out, this could be a faster crash, especially if the stock market is gonna fall. So Japanese yen pairs, we're gonna expect them to come down, meaning the Japanese yen is gonna get strong. So for the Canadian index, you can see here it did go up a little bit, but not much. Then it's coming down. We expect to come further down with the oil. We did watch the oil starting to coming down, so we expect this to come down right here. This is a very high level right here, so we expect this to actually come down first. Okay, then to this, so we expect it to come down here, guys, as we said, to this level right here, like this. Okay, then this area, possibly it will bounce back up. Okay, so this is a good sell. So the Canadian dollar we expect to be weak this coming week. If you go to the Australian index, we expect to bounce back from this area. So we expect the Australian index to be actually weak, not strong. You can see in this area right here, it did bounce from here, bounce from here. So we actually expect the same thing to bounce. So this one line time down, one time down, so expect the third one to come down right here. So Australian index we expect to bounce back down. New Zealand, the same thing. This is a trend line. You can see that come from here with all this, you guys, that's in the daily. Remember when the New Zealand central bank, they lowered the rates a couple times and stuff, so that was the effect. Then it bouncing back up, getting momentum to go up here. So the maximum maybe a few more days to push up, but nothing very strong. Then it's gonna crash down. Watch out, because in the daily it still got a little bit more room to go up here, but not much, a little bit. Then we expect one down here. This will be a really good sell in the New Zealand soon. Okay, DAX, last week I've said this to come down. That was a really nice candle. So you guys made like about 200 points in this fall. So this actually, we expect the same thing. After it did bounce back from the trend line, we expect this to come down. So this will be a really good sell in my opinion, those couple weeks. And if you notice here, the MACD is giving a very strong signal. And watch out, every time this would happen, you will get a fall like this, either big or small, but you will get something. So this one we should actually expect a good sell right here. So this I expect actually a good sell in the DAX. Okay, guys. Last week also you have said this one to come down, did come down. the previous analysis did come down, was really good. Then it did bounce back up to make a new high at 28, almost 450 or so. What we expect one move down from this level right here. Okay, so we expect to come down nice. So this will be a good sell in the Dow Jones. The price now is at 28,455. The next one is going to be the gold. Gold, we expect a correction down. Nothing really big, but just to keep this kind of trend line, you know, going. So you need one down right here to this, then a sharp up. So I expect a sharp up in the gold. Okay, so watch out for that. US crude, you can see this is going beautiful here. It did reach a 61.30 or so. Then it did hit hard and it fallen below the trend line. You can see the trend line in our APCO system did change color to red. So this is below the trend line now. That's a beautiful sell. So we expect this to go to the 57 area, about 400, 500 points down. So this is really good. You can see we have put the Elliott wave here. So this maybe do some correction about 30, 40 pips up, then, you know, crash 150, then 50 pips up, then crash another 150, like that. Okay. USDJPY, we expect a very strong down move here. Euro New Zealand, this is just about to be a buy from this area. EURUSD, you can see the wave from here, then a correction, then a second wave. We expect a correction, then the fifth wave right here. Then after that, you should reverse. So wait to sell higher level here. Okay, so 40, 50 pips up, then you can sell again. Pound dollar, just like the pound index, we expect a further down here and this level at 1.27. We should watch what happens. Bitcoin, we expect an up move. Pound CAD is just like the pound index, but watch out this one. If the US oil is gonna crash so bad down, then this is not gonna be a great sell. It may just, you know, range. For USDCHF, we expect an up move, especially if the dollar index is going to continue to go up and the franc index is going to come down. So this could be 150 pips up. USD CAD, we expect an up move, then coming back down from here. Australian, we expect a down move in the Australian USD. Euro pound, we expect an up move, and then we're gonna see what happens at that level. Euro Australian, after a little bit more down, we expect an up move. Euro Japanese yen, just the analysis like we did a few days ago. We expected one move up, then coming back down. Exactly what happened. It did go up, then coming back down. Pound franc, we just like all the pound indexes, we expect further down. Then at that trend line, we're gonna watch what happened. Canadian Japanese yen, I think this is gonna be really good sell, guys, this next week. So make sure you jump in this sell. I think it's gonna be really good for 200 pips. Pound yen, we expect further down. This may reach 136, so may fall 500 more pips if the equity market is gonna fall and the pound is gonna fall. So this is gonna be really fast fall. Watch out. It did already fall from 147 to 142, about 500, so maybe another 500 pips to fall. New Zealand Japanese yen, watch out. This is due a big down move here. Pound New Zealand, this can continue going down. That was a huge day, reversal day. This may continue down to find a support at that level, 1.85. So this may be another 700-800 pips down. Okay guys, I hope you did like the analysis, and please, if you do like it, hit the like button and share it and subscribe, and thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.